So this is our agenda. So as usual, we're going to have our Dhamma learning mindset. And we're going to have Kahoot fun discussing about difference between Halloween and the danger. As you know, today is Halloween. But today also is the danger, which is a special day for Burmese. So we're going to have a little fun Kahoot discussing about the difference and similarity between Halloween and the danger. For those of you who do not know the danger yet, that's okay. And I'm going to teach you that today. Then we're going to move on to applying Mangala Sutta on full moon day of the danger. Then we'll have our break time music with Siaku Jizin, and we will continue after that on this. Then we'll end our session with aspiration. Okay, let's have our Dhamma learning mindset in both English and Burmese. Let's do that together. I like to learn Dhamma. I learn Dhamma well. I enjoy learning Dhamma. I am happy learning Dhamma. Learning Dhamma is the only thing I am focused on at this moment. Pyadvi Yorodi, Dhamma go, Lulu Jin Jin, Thin Yu Java Gong Yi. Nina Kamonza, Thin Yu Java Gong Yi. Thin Yu Jin Nai Muilio Nichai Java Gong Yi. Thin Yu Jin Nai Pyo Shun Java Gong Yi. Lela Thin Yu Jin Takure Naida, Nimio Iseko, Tita Susai Java Gong Yi. Okay, we are going to go straight into Kahoot. So get ready for the Kahoot. Go to kahoot.it or open your Kahoot app. Okay, so the question is, what is the danger? Okay, so the danger is basically today is a full moon day. Okay, in some years, it just so happened that it coincides with the Halloween. So this is a very special day. Okay, so this is also the last day of the Buddhist land. So during this period in Asian country like India and Burma, okay, so for past 3 months before today, it's a rainy season. It rains like crazy. So a lot of people, especially the monks, are not allowed to go outside of their monastery, and they do serious meditation practices. Okay, but today is the day that ends. And also today is the day that beginning of the harvesting season, and the weather is beautiful. People are happy. They have a lot of fun, especially kids have a lot of fun. Okay, so now the correct answer is this. So it is not a moon festival. It's not another name for Halloween. So at least nobody picked this. I'm happy with that. Okay. So, very good. Leading. All right. Okay.
I'm in sixth place.
Leo and Macy. All right. Okay. So, very good. Everybody, welcome to the leaderboard. Let's get ready for the next question. Okay, so the question is, what did Buddha do on this day? So a lot of you got it right. This is the day that Buddha came back down from the upper realm or Deva realm. So Buddha went up to Deva realm to preach to his prior mother or late mother. So as you know, his mother died after she delivered the baby. Okay, so Buddha didn't have any chance because he was little. Buddha didn't have any chance to pay back any gratitude. She died. So what did he do? When he became enlightened, he went up to the upper realm and preached his mother from past life, of course. And that took about 3 months, the whole 3 months. And this is a day that he came back down from that Deva realm. Okay, that's why this is a special day for us. Very good. Okay, let's see. Who are the leaders? Mrs. Gonap, good job. Yadi, Kaini, Kathleen, Brian. Very good. Okay, all right, let's get ready for the next question. Okay, so I kind of gave away the answer. So all of you got it right and make me very happy. Thank you.
No, you gave away.
So why was Buddha in the Deva realm? So not to have fun with the Devas, okay? Not to go tell the Deva that Devata was dangerous, or to go see if the Deva realm was actually real or not. So to actually preach his late mother and the Devas. Very good. All right, Jackson and William, welcome to the board. Good job. All right, get ready to next one. Okay, very good. So majority of you got the right answer. So Buddha preached the Abhidhamma, which is the law of the multiverse or the universe, the law of nature. So 38 Mangalas, as you know, was preached on the earth, not in Devara. The Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Birth, they're included here, but they are just part of it. And so the main thing is this. We even call this Abhidhamma Day, okay? Because Buddha went up there, preached Abhidhamma, and came back down. So a lot of you got it right. Very good job. Let's see who is leading the leaderboard. All right, Jackson went all the way up. Good job, Jackson. William, Ricky, and Miranda. All right. Good job, guys.
Everyone.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Multiple choice question.
The important part, huh?
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
basically, so this if you're in Burma, today is a very special day. So importantly, we pay respect to the teachers and the parents, and you will have special food. You go to different houses, mainly your relative, your grandpa, grandma, if they don't live with you, or your uncles, your aunts, your aunties, and there'll be a lot of food. They decorate the house with a lot of beautiful lights, not like Halloween, like crazy and
It's not crazy.
scary. It's really beautiful lights, something like Christmas. Okay. Then a lot of people will go to the temples, pagodas, monastery, take sabbath, and kids have fun. And they got a lot of pocket money from the older people. Okay. So yeah, most important thing is this, and this, then these two are also part of it, especially for kids like you. So today is a very fun day, extremely fun day for kids in Burma.
Lighthouse is just around the lighthouse.
All right, let's see. Okay, all right, Andrew, going back up, and Andrew, welcome to the board. Yeti going back up, and Sophia Ton, welcome to the board. All right, okay, let's get ready for next one. All right, so this is a very difficult and challenging question, okay, for two reasons. Number one, a lot of you will not know what the Deva Rams are. And number two, even if you do, this is written in English that some of you may have difficulty trying to figure out, okay, what is Tawarinda? Okay, so we will talk about the different levels of Rams and what the names of those Deva Rams are later. Okay, so these are the name of all these Devaram and the Brahma Ram. Okay, so the Buddha late mother went to what in Burmese we call it Tawarinda or Tavatsisma, and became a male Deva, not a female Deva. Okay, that's why this is the right answer. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. But a lot of you picked this one, maybe because it's a female, but she became a male Deva because she did the good deeds, okay? So, all right. Okay, all right, so William now is leading the board. Jackson is still on the board. Miranda going up, Andrew and Hayne, welcome to the board. Okay, let's get ready for next one. Okay, so we are also going to talk about Halloween, okay? Because we want you to understand the difference between these 2 days. Even though they fall on the same day, we want you to know the origin and history behind it. Okay, so Halloween is not originated in the United States, even though we spend a lot of money today. I think we spend the most amount of money. It did not start from United States or Britain, okay? So it started from Ireland, which is close to Britain, which is somewhat part of Britain. So a lot of you got it right, so good.
Salem, Hocus Pocus. What's Hocus Pocus?
Okay, all right, Jackson is still leading, Miranda's going up, and Sophia Ton is coming back to the board. Very good. Okay, let's get ready for the next one. Okay, so probably some of you are learning about Halloween at school, and a lot of you got it right. So that's a Celt tradition, right? So the Celtic or Celt tradition. So if you learn history or if you're learning about Halloween, if you're about middle school, high school, you definitely will know this. So some of you maybe didn't get it right because you're not learning about the origin of Halloween and stuff. So, but a lot of you got it right. Very good. Okay, let's see. All right, Jackson still leading. Andrew, Macy going up, and Kathleen, welcome back to the board. Very good. All right, so the same thing, you learn about this day, especially for the Hispanic, and the origin of this Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
So it is on this day, those who believe in that day celebrate the lives of the dead with food and candles, okay, and a chance to meet your past loved ones. So they believe that people who died before will come back to you on that day. Okay, so that's the belief.
It's very fun.
Okay, all right, let's see. All right, Andrew's going up, and Miranda, Kathleen, William, Sophia Ton. All right, very good.
It's a very fun holiday.
Okay, all right, let's get ready for next one. All right, you will notice that the danger falls on the same day as this Halloween, or same day, or Souls Day. Okay, so we will talk about that soon also. Some of you may not know what these days are, so don't worry about it. If you don't know what these days are, we will talk about it soon. All right, so if your tone went all the way up, so it looks like so if your tone interested in all these days.
That's what you
Good, Jackson,
get.
going up, Miranda, Kathleen, Andrew. All right, very good. So let's go to the next one. We are almost there. Double points. Okay, what is the origin of Dia de los Muertos? So this is a pretty old tradition. Okay, so a lot of you might have read about Aztecs from Mexico. Okay, so they're pretty old tradition. Okay, so that's where it came from. So some of you read, or some of you will be learning that song when you get to middle school and high school. All right. Okay, so if your tongue still leader, Miranda, Kathleen, Andrew, Macy, good job. Okay, we're going to go to the final question. Okay, so a lot of you got it right too, and some of you clicked chocolate because that was a trick on the picture, I guess. So again, if you didn't get it right, don't worry about it. We want you to compare between different cultures. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, good job, Kathleen. Good job, Brenda. All right, good job. Okay, very good job. So how many of you been to this festival back in Burma? Raise your hand.
You're not sharing your screen.
Okay. How many of you been to the Dinjo or Full Moon Day back in Burma? Raise your hand. I want to see how many of you know it. Okay. All right. Allison, good job to me. You have been to Rangoon during the Dinjo holidays. That's all, only Allison?
Oh, it's school.
The rest of you, no? Okay. All right. So it is a lot of fun, especially for the kids. So everybody dressed up nice and a lot of food and a lot of lights like Christmas. And you go to different houses. To your parents will take you to relative houses, and your parents will buy stuff to actually give it to your relative, and your relative gives pocket money to you. So you make a lot of money on that day too. Suddenly you're rich. So this is a very fun day for you guys. So, all right, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so we talk about this. So this just so happened that today coincide with these days of the other cultures, right? So like we talk about the Mexico Dia de los Muertos. So those of you who do not know Spanish yet, so in Mexico, Dia means the day, de means the, or of, los means the, muertos, death. So the day of the death. So today is the day that they actually bow down to the dead relative, your parents, grandpa, grandma, anyone who are gone. So now the same culture, not the same culture, you will see that in all over the world, okay? So if you look at All Saints Day, which is the Christianity, if you're Catholic, that's what you do, okay? You go to the cemetery and you light up all these candles and you pay respect to the dead. Now, in Sweden, they call, I don't know how to pronounce Swedish, so hopefully Allah halak dag, I don't know, but same thing, okay? In Ireland, where Halloween kind of started, okay, called Samhain, and in Korea, they do the same thing, okay? In China, Vietnam, Japan, so every culture has similar things, like Halloween, okay? Since we're not learning about Halloween, I'm not going to go over it in detail. So if the Dinja festival does not coincide with Halloween, then I teach about Halloween. But today we are going to focus more so on the Dinja. So let's move on. Okay. So as we just discussed, the full moon day of the Dinja. So raise your hand who wants to volunteer to explain this picture. Since my student from, okay, Tara volunteer. Tara, go ahead to me.
The picture shows Buddha walking down from the Diva room, and the gods are bowing down to him. The steps he are going down from are made of gold or something. Why me? Because he's there.
Okay, very good to me. Thank you. So yeah, she's right. So this is the day, the full moon day. You can see the full moon day right here. Okay. So like today, it will be Blue Monday, right? So the moon is shining and it's reflecting from the ocean that it looks like blue. So then a lot of people can see Buddha coming back down from the Deva realm. Okay, so the left and the right. So the not only the Deva realm from the Deva realm, the higher level, which is higher than the Deva realm, which is the Brahman realm. So the Brahmins and the Devas actually come down together with Buddha. And because of their power, the whole sky is shining, okay, is fully lit. And Buddha came down and all the human being can see everything in detail. So people who did not believe that, oh, the Deva realm ever existed, people who did not believe that there were no Deva or there are no other celestial realms, they saw with their own eye. And many people wanted to become Buddha on that day, okay? Or many people became really believe in Buddhism just on this day, right? Okay, so that's in brief about this day. Okay, now since we just talked about the Halloween and the danger, and we want you to tell me what are the similarities and the differences. So who want to volunteer? Oh, let me.
I have one. One similarity is that they're both on the same day.
Okay, so same day or maybe close, right? It may not be same in some years, but they're very close.
There's a
Okay,
white
perfect.
pin here.
So, the Burmese tradition, you're supposed to like respect your elders and like go pray at monasteries. But like the Halloween tradition, you have to. It's kind of like for scaring people and like giving out candy.
Okay, very good. So the difference is, so the Halloween is scaring other people and just candies, right? But what about the danger is paying respect to others or to parents, relatives, and people older than you. Very good to me. Thank you. All right, let's see. Dr. Eric?
On Halloween, people try to scare each other with costumes, but on the Dinja, people try to dress nicely.
Okay, all right. So very good. So Halloween, most of us want to wear not nice, but actually scary costume, right? Most of us. There are some of you who might wear, okay, I want to be a little angel, all right? I want to be a character in a nice movie. But a lot of you want to become like a witch or a skeleton or dad or zombie, those kind of scary stuff. And whereas in Burma, during the Dinja, you are very well dressed, right? So, okay, very good, that. But me, Kathleen.
They both started off with origins that happened a really long time ago.
So they both started with religion, did you say?
They both started with an origin that happened a long time ago.
Okay, started a long time ago. Okay, all right. So these are old traditions. Okay, all right. Very good. Tata Thomas? Okay, let's see. Jackson?
A similarity is they both dress up.
Both dress up, but this different, right? Dress up just differently. Very good. Okay, Miranda?
They both technically
involved in like giving something. For example, in the Danger, kids get pocket money, but then in Halloween, kids get candy.
Okay, all right. Which one's better for you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, if your daddy gives you $100, or would you like just 2 candies from your daddy? What would you like?
I don't.
It depends on the
Okay, I'm just joking. All right, okay. Brian,
You can go. Yeah, you have to go from house to house.
okay. So those are similar, right? So go. So can you go to the houses that you don't know?
When you get like candy and Halloween, it's just fun for fun.
Thank you, Da.
You
Thank you
pay
very
respect.
thanks,
It
thank
is
you.
like
So in Halloween, you can actually go to any house that you want. Doesn't matter whether you know them or not. But in the danger, you usually will go to people you know. So go to mainly your relative house, okay, or people you really know very well. It may not be
you don't want to bump into a stranger.
the guy that lived, down the street
I have a
that you don't know.
question.
But in Burma, a lot of people know everybody because it's a close
I have a
knit community.
question.
So, okay, Josh. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, everybody have fun. Doesn't matter whether it's the danger or Halloween. So it's for fun. Very good. Okay. All right. Yeti, go ahead, me.
Both involve decorating the house.
Okay, so fun, decorating the house. Okay, very good. Thank you, Kevin.
So for the fourth one in similarities, why is it in the similarities column? I think it should be in the difference column.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Da. Thank you, Da. So because of your advice, or take your advice, I will move it to this side. Thank you. Okay, all right, Thomas. Okay, who else? Jackson?
one gives candy, but the other one gives money.
Okay, so gives candy, and the other one, okay, it's not. So usually it's money, but it could be twice or some present too. So, but not candy. Okay, very good. Anyone else want to volunteer? Okay, very good then. So yeah, we got some similarities and differences. Very good. Thank you. Let's move on then. Okay. So as we discussed, this is a day that Buddha came back down from the upper realm. He went up there to preach to his late mother, right? Now, because of that, the main difference is the Halloween is nothing about loving your parents. Halloween today is more about candies and dress up and scaring others. Okay? Or some other tradition, they show their love to their dead relatives. Okay, they don't show love to their alive parents or alive relative. Whereas the danger is mainly about your life parents. Okay, so now we are going to take that opportunity and we're going to talk about how do we pay gratitude to our parents or our relatives who are older than us or who take care of us when we were younger? Okay, so oops. If the similarities and the difference between the Halloween or related similar culture from other countries, together with our the danger, right? So as we discussed, Halloween and other culture focus on the death, and we focus so on the alive, right? So let's talk about that. So let's say you want to pay back the gratitude to your parent or your parents. So what is the best way to repay your parents' gratitude? So is that giving them food or buying some clothes to them, giving money to them, or buy a house to your mom or dad, or buy a car or even helicopter to your parents? What do you think will be the best way to pay back your gratitude to your parents? Who want to volunteer? Zach?
Could it be something on the list or could it be something different?
Something different. Very good. You're smart. Okay, Ricky?
Money.
Money? Okay, all right. So let's listen to the others. Very good. Okay. Who else? Kathleen?
Love.
Love? Very good. Okay. And Sophia Wen?
Love and taking care of your parents.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So Miss Sarah?
Doing what you're supposed to do and your job.
Doing what you're supposed to do and your job, doing your job. Okay, very good. Eric?
Money.
Money? Okay. All right. Okay, who else? Wayne?
It can be anything as long as you put all your heart and meaning into it.
It could be anything as long as you put your heart into it. That's very good. All right, good. Okay, so since we're comparing between the other religions and our religion, so let's look at a scenario. So this is my dad. He died over 2 years ago. Now his dad, he's gone. So here is I calling out my dad. Hey, Dad, I have some money now. I'm rich here in the United States. Come get it. Can he get it? No. Right? So the same thing. Let's imagine he's not dead yet. He's really old and he's sick. He can't eat. But you're going to give him the best chocolate in the world. Okay? You think he will enjoy it? He can't eat. No. Right? So what is the best way? Definitely not the money, right? Definitely not the house, not the car. So what do you think is the best way? Zueta?
Maybe pay respect.
Maybe pay respect. Very good. So,
Put marks on your email.
all right, very good to me. So let's imagine. Say, for example, how many of you noticed this? What is this? A lot of you know this history. So someone cut in the feet with a knife and there's a fire underneath. What is this? William.
That's King Bimbisara while he's being tortured.
Very good, perfect, right? So King Bimbisara was tortured by the order of his own son, right? Now, by the time the son realized that he made a mistake, his dad is dead, he's gone. Can he pay back with anything to his dad? No, not with money, not with house, not with cars, nothing. So once your parents are dead, okay, what can you do for them? Not much at all, right? They cannot get anything. So what you need to do right now is what we learned in Mangala Sutta. This is how we relate our Mangala Sutta and the danger and Halloween. Okay, so today is a special day for both Western country and Eastern country and Burma and United States. Okay, so yes, you can have fun with both, but which one has more meaning to it? Okay, so this is a very good day that we can compare between these different traditions, and we can also learn from the Mangala Sutta point of view. That's what we're going to learn today, right? So what does Mangala Sutta say about your parents? William, you raise your hand?
Oh, I forgot to lower it.
Okay, Michelle?
Like taking care of your parents is auspicious.
All right, very good to me, very good. All right, Kevin?
It's that you're wishing them to be happy and healthy.
Very good, very good. Okay, so who wanna recite Mangala Sutta? Did you, Tata, you know Tata Mangala Sutta Yodala, did you? Tata Lumai Solin Shang Dui Lelo Yad. Yeah, Tata Yipiaba, Lumai Solin Shang Dui Lelo Yipiaba.
လူမိုက်ဆိုရင်ရှောင်းတင်တယ်မမီဝဲနဲ့ကင်းအောင်နဲ့ပညာရှိကိုအရှင်နဲ့ညီဝဲစီကံဤယူစေသုံးပါးရဲ့နာမီပါများနဲ့ဆရာဓမ္မကိုပူဇော်လေးဆန္ဒကိုပိဆက်ဆံရင်ညိုလေးသုံးချက်ပေးအဲ့ဒါမှဗုဒ္ဓဝါဒကပ္ပမင်္ဂလာ
Oh, don't like that, don't like that. Oh, အဲ့ထဲမှာဗာပြောသွားလဲ။ Now အဲ့ဟာကိုအင်္ဂလိပ်လိုပြောရမလား။ တသားမသိဟုတ်ပြီရတယ်ရင်ကြည့်တသားကိုကိုရီဒီဘက်ကကိုကိုရီမမတွေကိုဦးမေးလိုက်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီသမီးနှုတ်လဲရထားပြီဆိုတော့ပြန်ရပြပါအောင်အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုနဲ့ပါဠိလိုနဲ့သမီးကနှစ်ခုလုံးရโอเคပြန်ရမလားဘယ်သူရမလားသမီးနှုတ်လဲရမလားခဲပြန်ရမလားသမီးနှုတ်လဲသမီးရမလားသမီး You wanna say that in English and Pali? Go ahead, me.
Asewana sabalana banditana sasewana puja sa pujanaya eda mingala modama. Not to associate with fools, to associate with the wise, to honor those who are worthy of honor. This is the highest blessing.
Very good, very good. Good job, Tami. Stella, Tami, you wanna recite that too? Go ahead, Tami.
In English.
That's fine to me. Go ahead.
Not to associate with the fools, to associate with the wise, to give honor to the wise.
To honor those who are worthy of honor?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the highest blessing. Or this is the highest auspiciousness or supreme auspiciousness. Very good. Okay. All right, let's look at it. So this is what we just learned. Right, last few weeks we have been learning about the Mangala Sutta, and this is the very first friendship Mangala who to hang out with. Okay, so Asivana Sha Balanam Panita Nensha Sevana Puja Sha Puja Nena. So this is the one to honor those who are worthy of honor. Right, so even though in English we don't mention in detail about who those are, in Burmese, if you read here, you will notice that the Burmese explain to you who those are. Who are the worthy of honor. So Tomba Yadana Miba Miane. So Tom means three, right? Yadana, we talked about this before, the three jewels. What are the three jewels, Allison? To me, Allison, what are the three jewels?
Like the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha.
Very good. The Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha. So this is the Thomayadana, or the three jewels. The Miba meaning what? Miba meaning your parents, right? And Sayadama mean, Josh, what is Sayadama?
Teachers.
The teachers, right? So your three jewels, you pay respect to three jewels, you pay respect to your parents, you pay respect to your teachers, okay? Now over here, even though we just say mi ba mya, then, but the relatives are included too. Okay, chanda go pe sasanye. Right? So that's what Mangala Sutta tell us to do always. And more so on a special day like today. Okay, so this is what the picture is telling you. So all the kids are going to the grandparents and parents and paying respect. Now, what about others? So I haven't taught you this, but some of you may know this. So let's read together in English here. Given.
Giving practice of what is good, support of one's relatives, and blameless actions. This is the supreme auspiciousness.
Don't dance it na.
Don't dance it na pinsin lo pika wimya lunai Kono se chama mai mana dusra dia go jepale. Wimyo de go himatane de kada le chilale. Tasem giro ludu jo dabo samse.
Okay, there is a little typo. Piedmontana, not Piedmontana. That was my fault. So now this is another Mangala. So 15, 16, 17, and 18. So given, you're gonna give to others. So for example, I'm old now, so I'm gonna give to my kids. I gotta give to my niece, my nephews, if they come pay respect to me. So I'll be paying money or pocket money, presents, food. So you gotta give, right? So especially like today, not only your relative, you're gonna give it to poor, right? So give it. Practice of what is good. So if you're given the choice now that you know, and if you have to pick only one, okay, would you rather practice Halloween or the danger? Which one would you pick? If you're given only one choice, think about your long run, your life, and your samsara. Which one would you pick? Okay, raise your hand if you're going to pick the danger. Okay, very good. It makes me feel better. So definitely, of course, in this country, a lot of people, a lot of kids your age don't even know what the danger is, right? They think that, oh, Halloween's great. We have fun, but your parents spend a lot of money for buying all these dress and candy. And what do you get? You became scared, right? You talk about scaring, you think about scaring the others, right? Yes, you do get some fun, but that's about it. There isn't much meaning behind it, okay? Whereas the danger has a lot of meaning behind this, and it is well related to the Mangala Sutta here, right? So you got to practice what is good, right? Only when you practice what is good, you are considered wise, right? So now support of one's relative. You got to support your relative, especially if you are rich, if you're making good money, if some of your parents are poor, you got to share, right? So I'm sure some of your parents sent money or food or medicine back to Burma, to their parents, your uncles, right? How many of you know your parents sent at least make a phone call or send some money or food or medicine to the relatives back home? Raise your hand. I want to see. Okay, very good. A lot of you, right? So this is a very good practice, being a Buddhist, being a Burmese, that your parents are practicing, right? So they are following this. They are following all this, give it. Practice of what is good, support of one's relative, okay? And this blameless action. You don't do this just because. You don't do this just to have fun. Yes, you had fun too on this day, but meanwhile, you're also doing all this. Okay, so here, we always tell you that the English translation is not good enough. Actually, not at all close. The Burmese translation actually is fairly okay. If you know Pali translation, that's the best. So the Burmese translation tell you, and English translation is just one word, given. Okay, given what? And how do you give? So the Burmese tell you exactly how to give. Okay, practice of what is good. Here, Burmese tell you exactly how to practice that. Go mean your bodily action. What is no? No mean your oral action, right? Or your words. Say mean your mind. So you do not have any negative energy bodily, verbally, or orally, or mentally. And practice, tu say mean the 10 good contact that we learned, right? So it come back here. So meaning you're going to take care of your relative. So this Mangala go very well with today. Almost all the Burmese practice this all the time, if they can, or at least today, on this special day. Right? Okay. So this one, let's read together in English.
Respectfulness, humbleness, contentment, gratitude, listening to the Dhamma on suitable occasions. This is the supreme auspiciousness.
Okay, so on this special day of the Dinja, these Mangalas go really well with this special day. So here, respectfulness, meaning you're going to respect the others. Not only the three jewels, not only your parents or your teachers, but also people who are older than you, right? But as I explained to you all the time, the English translations are very weak. The English language is weak, translations are weaker. All they tell you is respectfulness. So that's why I emphasize you always, you need to know Burmese, you need to learn Burmese. Okay, if you know Pali, it's even better, but if you don't know Pali, that's okay. You really must know Burmese. If you don't know Burmese, if you just learn respectfulness, respectful to who? For what? But in Burmese, it tell you, okay, okay, so if someone is older than you by chronological age, or they may be younger than you, but they have more knowledge than you, you're going to pay respect and you're going to approach those people, right? That's what it means. But this translation is useless, okay? So those of you who are saying, who are thinking, oh, I know in English, I know Mangala Sutta in English, that's not enough. That's good that you know at least in English, but at least you must know in Burmese. And it's better if you know all three in Pali here too. And here it said humbleness only, right? Burmese say mana de gongo machwane kuku nature amyene. So this word mana, And we just talked about Ogasa, right? When we pray with Ogasa, Pu Myo Man Sha. Okay, Man Sha here meaning it's way more than humbleness, right? We always have this thing about me, I, okay? Oh, I am smarter. I know better. Oh, my parents are richer. Oh, I live in the United States. Oh, this and that. Now, all of those, just when you start praying, bowing down with all God, that it's already there. So that mana de go machuane go ning cha amene. So that has a lot of meaning. And that's what you practice like on today. It's very, very specially. Contentment. Loba apolo malaine go tight down jinali. Right? So you are not greedy, especially on today. You're going to donate. You're going to give it away. You're going to donate to the monastery. You're going to give it to people who are poor. You're going to give it to your friends, your relative. Okay? And go bob you boo to Jesu a two say. So gratitude. So the gratitude that you owe to your parents, you owe to your friends, you owe to your relative, you owe to anyone who helped you in your life, no matter how small or minuscule it may be, right? It may be just one word. Okay, do this, right? Well, it takes only about 1 second and it does not cost any money to that person. But because of that guidance, you did something really right for your life. Now, then you owe that gratitude. So no matter how much it may be, okay? So anything that guided you to better path, okay? You're gonna pay back that gratitude. You're gonna think about that gratitude on this day. Not only that, listening to the Dharma on certification, especially like today. That's what you're doing today. Okay, you come to this Zoom or you will go to the monastery, right? You will listen to what Pom Pom preach. So like, for example, your parents today, what they did is they actually listened to Dharma. Okay, the very shortened version of what Buddha preached in Upper Round. So that's what they did. Okay, you guys are learning about this Mangala Sutta too. So you guys are doing all this today. You are generating a lot of positive energy. Okay, so now you have learned and apply today the 3 Mangalas here. Okay, then another 4 Mangala here, that's 7, and another 5 Mangala here, that's 12. You're practicing 12 Mangalas today just by sitting here and listening and following what Pom Pom tells you on this special occasion. Way better than dressing up, scaring other people, or getting a few candy from your neighbors, right? Yes, you have fun, but this is way better. It would be much, much better if you can come to the monastery, or if you're in Burma, having fun with all these lanterns and lights and food and money, okay? So this definitely, the danger is way better than Halloween, okay? So I was going to show you a little video clip that I like. So the reason why is it's mainly for me, and hopefully it might happen to you too, because my mom is in Burma now. I can't go to her, right? I miss her. So if you ever get older, and you will likely be away from your parents on this special day, right? So I want you to enjoy this video clip and tell me what you think. Definitely this is in Burmese, but you can feel it.
Me?
ฟังในโรงอ่ะ
This makes me cry. Who want to tell me why it makes me cry? Anyone?
Because the boy was caught up with daily life and couldn't spend time with his mother during Thangnagyu.
Yes, thank you, Da. Okay, Michelle?
He was taking care of his mother.
Very good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Dylan?
In the beginning, he was really busy with his work and he couldn't pay respect to his mom. But then later in the movie, he paid respect to his mom by hanging up lanterns and yeah.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Tamisu?
So earlier in the movie, he was like way too busy with his work, so he wasn't able to take care of his mom. So, and then like later he was.
Very good to me. Thank you. And who else raised hand? Okay. So it really touched my heart. Not only that, I want you to learn because the chances of that with the economy today, you might not be doing business at the same town that you live in today, in the same town as your parents, or it might not be even the same country. Like myself, my mom is in Burma. I cannot go, right? The only thing I could do is see her on the phone, right? And bow down to her. That's all I could do. So this movie is really very touching because the movie shows a doctor. He's a doctor. He practiced in different country. He can't go to his mom, but look at it. Who was he taking care of? He was taking care of some other ladies of the same age as his mom, right? Then what happened to his mom? She fell. She was thinking about, well, my son called me, he couldn't come, he's busy. I'm lonely, right? So his dad is gone, her husband's gone, she's lonely. She was hoping that her son would come back. No, her son didn't show up. Just got a phone call, Mom, I'm busy, I can come back. So imagine, put yourself in her shoes. You're old, special day today, You look down from your porch and you see all the other kids playing, other parents are, getting respect from their kids, but your own kids couldn't come. You're not mad, you're not angry, you understand, but on the other hand, you feel very lonely. So you think about, oh, my younger days when my kid was little, right? I will make lanterns together with my kid and I will put it up. That's what she did. And what happened? She fell, broke her hip. Only after that, he came back, right? It's a very sad story, but very beautiful though. I love it. It touches me every year, this day, right? So I want you to learn. If you ever got into this situation when you got older, try your best to go home. Or at least make a phone call to your parents. Okay, so I am going to stop here. I have a few other to teach, but it's already almost 9:30. I don't want you to be too tired.